Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing fine. Welcome to the session of English Literature. Today we are going to discuss about notes of poetry. The first chapter in that is you have the book named Treasure Trove. So this book is divided into two parts, short stories and poetry. Today in this chapter we will be discussing the notes of poetry. Chapter 1, The Heart of the Tree. Now, this poem is written by Henry Kyler Bunner. So, let us head towards our first extract. Now, our first extract is: what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze free. The shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I. Now, we are seeing that here the figure of speech that is used in this extract is alliteration. The figure of speech here used in this extract is alliteration. How we recognize this? See, if we have if we have words starting with letters, the adjacent words starting with same letters, then that figure of speech is known as alliteration. Suppose, see here, plant, plants, see pp is same, then sun and sky, ss. Okay, adjacent words are having s and s, same letter. Flag of breezes free, ff, same letter. Home to heaven and I, hh, same letter. So here in this extract the figure of speech used is alliteration. Now let us head towards our first question. Who is the poet asking the question in the first line of the extract? List any two things according to the extract that man will do by planting trees. Now, in this poem is about the planting of trees. So here the poet Henry Culler is asking this question to whom? And we have to list here two things that the man will do by planting the trees. Now, the answer of this question is: the poet in the first line of the extract is posing question to the readers. To whom is this poet asking the questions to? He is asking the questions from the readers. Now next, the poet feels that by planting trees, man can gain a friend of sun and sky who will provide food and shade to mankind and freshen up the air. Now the question asked was, we have to mention two things that the man will do by planting trees. So by planting trees, he is planting a friend of sun and sky, and by planting these trees we will be provided with food and shade. Plants provide us food, plants provide us shade. So plants will provide us, trees will provide us food and shade and freshen up the air. You know that na, plants release or trees release oxygen, so they freshen up the air. Now our next question is: give the meaning of the lines. He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free. The shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I. The answer to this question is: man who plants a tree begins a relationship of friendship with the sun and sky, with the help of which it grows tall, faces the soft and cold winds, and soon towers high up in the sky and seems to be touching the heaven itself. Now, what is the meaning of this answer is that by planting the trees, he is building, the man who is planting the trees is building a relationship of friendship between whom? Between the tree and sun and sky. And with the help of which, see, with the help of sun, with the help of photosynthesis, trees and plants make their food which help them to grow tall. and while they grow tall, they faces the soft and cold winds, they faces the breeze, and they tower high up in the sky, means they grow so much that it seems like they touch the sky. Okay, it seems like they're touching the heaven. So this is the answer of this question. Now next question is, in what way are the trees friends of sun and sky? How can a man plant the flag of breezes free? Now let us see the first answer. In what way are the trees friends of sun and sky? Sun. Sun is symbol of what? Sun is a symbol of heat and warmth. Sun, heat and warmth, and sky, fresh air plus water, are friends of trees, as with their help the tree perform photosynthesis, produce food for us, and convert carbon dioxide into oxygen to freshen up the air for us to breathe. A tree planted by man. Okay, just let's see the first part of the answer, that how it is the friend of sun and sky. You know that sun is the symbol of what? Heat and warmth. Sun is the symbol of heat and warmth, and sky is a symbol of fresh air and water. And these are friends of the trees because they help the trees to make their own food with the help of the process called photosynthesis, and they also take in carbon dioxide and give oxygen to us, which provide us fresh air, which helps us to breathe. Now the next question for us was, how can a man plant the flag of breezes free? How can a man plant flag of breezes free? A tree planted by man, the flag of breezes free, grows tall, jostled by the warm and cold winds, and seems to touch the sky and the moving branches. Means that the tree grows so high, it so much towers up that it seems like it is touching the sky, and because it is so much in height that it faces all the warm and cold winds, and their branches and the branches of the tree moves along the wind. Now our next question is, what is meant by the shaft of beauty? What is compared to the shaft? Now what is meant by shaft of beauty? Let us see. The shaft of beauty means the trunk of the tree is tall and narrow like a beautiful tower. Now what is the meaning of shaft of beauty? Shaft of beauty refers to the trunk of the tree. You know ना that trunk जिसको हम लोग the trunk of the tree, the brown portion of the tree, that is very much tall and narrow, and it looks like a beautiful tower. The trunk or shaft of the tree here is compared to a tall beautiful tower. Now what is the shaft of the tree compared to? It is compared to a beautiful tower. Okay, now let's see the next question. What is the impact of beginning the poem with the question? What is the figure of speech used here? Now here the question being asked is that why this poem is begin with the question. What is the necessity of writing this poem with a question mark? Why this poem is asking a question to the reader, and what figure of speech is used here? Now let's see the answer of this. The poem begins with a question mark and then provides the answer too. This literary style establishes the importance of the subject trees in our life. Now, why this question is beginning with a question? The reason is that this poem is beginning with a question, and after that the poet himself answers the question. Now, this literary style, this style of writing the poem highlights the subject of trees, how trees are important in our life. So this is highlighting. This question answer style of writing is called hypophora and antipophora. Now what is this called? This style of answer writing is known as hypophora and antipophora. So this is very much important. You have to learn this. Now here we are given many more extracts and the questions related to those extracts. So try to do it yourself. This is for it today. Thank you so much.